All right, what's up everyone? Duquesne23 here, and 343 has released a new picture for Halo Infinite, and it looks so good. It calls back to Halo CE. That's one thing that I really love about it, with the open landscapes in the back, Chief front and center, and again, it just looks amazing. Now, we're gonna be going through this picture, keeping an eye on some certain points of it, and just making some speculations and things. So sit back, relax, and let's enjoy this video. All right, so one of the first things that I personally noticed whenever I saw this picture was the wasp in the bottom right corner. Now that basically confirms that wasps are back in Halo Infinite, which I'm fine with. I really enjoyed them. I wish they were a little bit faster so that way you can move a little quicker with the wasp, because as a race person that I enjoy making racetracks in Halo, wasp would be really fun to be able to have as a kind of a speedy vehicle, an aerial vehicle that could get through stuff, because the Banshee is all right, but I really love the UNSC vehicles and stuff. So that is the first thing that I noticed whenever I saw this. Now the next thing that I noticed, and a lot of people notice online, is what looks like to be a grappling hook. Now there was a leak recently that mentioned the grappling hook, and that it's going to be like equipment in Halo 3 where you pick it up and use it. Personally, to me, if that is the way this is used on here, I will be 100% fine with that. I don't want it to be a permanent ability, so that way you can use it at all times. I'd rather have it to where it has like a usage thing, like, you can use it once and then that's it, especially in things like multiplayer. But it really kind of makes me start thinking about what we can possibly do with the grappling hook. Of course, you can grapple up to higher places, but then some other people online, like Branax, he mentioned to me that think about like, hidden puzzles and things that you have to use the grappling hook to be able to get to. So that would be really cool for the campaign. And also, since I'm a Forge person, imagine the jumping puzzles that you can have using the grappling hook. So maybe you have to get across a point, you grapple over, and then you have to land on a small little like block or something like that. You know how jumping puzzles are. So that would be really interesting, the idea that you can do with grappling. So I've been seeing it go around on the internet also. Are you able to grapple vehicles or something? Could you imagine with someone driving by in a warthog and you grapple the warthog and it flings you going really fast? That would be a lot of fun. So there's a lot of speculation and stuff going on. I'm just excited about the possibility, as long as it's equipment, because like that one leak said, as long as it's equipment, I think it would be fine. If it's a permanent ability, there's going to be a lot of problems with that, but as the leak suggested, it's equipment, so I'm hoping that's how it's going to be. So we're going to have to see on that. So the next thing that I didn't personally notice, because I'm not real big into the Halo lore, like through the books and everything. I just play the games. I enjoy the games. I like the lore and stuff in the games, but I don't really read through the books. But the things that other people like Hidden Xperia has noticed is the Palace of Pain. Possibly it's the Palace of Pain, I'm not sure. Over in the top right, a giant structure. I don't even really know what that is, but the people are mentioning it and it sounds important, so I just wanted to mention it here. I'm sure Hidden Xperia is going to come out with a video with detailing everything also. I'll be sure to link his video when he does come out with it, or if he does come out with it before my video comes out, I'll link to his. So I'm sure he has a lot more information on about the Palace of Pain, and so it would be really cool. Like, I just like seeing things that people in the Halo community getting really excited, about all these type of things. Now, some of the stuff, of course, we do get to see that we saw previously with the Halo Infinite teasers is, the Pelican, of course, is flying there in the background. There's also the, the Forerunner structure in the back shooting off the beam, in which we see another beam getting shot off also. So there's multiple of these structures. And so that's just fun little, bits of images there that just kind of harken back to the old Halo CE, like the feel of the open world. I love the look of the grass and stuff that's on here. You can see the pathways, cliffs. It looks like the ring is broken up in the back. So that does kind of call out to that one teaser where Chief was in the Pelican with Brohammer, and you could see the ring was like all broken or something that wasn't fully completed. So I'm guessing that is, the part that we're going to be on you know, at least on that broken part. So that's just really cool. And of course, on this image, we also see the little rings or something like that, like whatever they are, whatever they're supposed to be, ruins or something that we have saw in the previous teaser, also where those Marines were kind of walking by with the little smoke, and whenever they first reveal Chief. So it's just really cool. And we also do get to see some birds. So I'm excited about the wildlife in Infinite, because the teaser, the slip space teaser that they had previously, showed, you know, animals and things like that in there. So that type of stuff makes the world kind of fill out. So it's not just a, oh, I'm just running through here and I'm the only one here besides me and the enemy. So I really like whenever there are some, you know, animals that are naturally there, they're flying around or they're running around. That's one of the parts in Reach. I'm not sure what they call it besides the MOAs. Which those are great, but you know, the part in Reach where those giant monsters or something, I'm not sure what they're called, but you know, you find two of them in that one little area of the canyon, and so that's just kind of fun. I like seeing animals like that in Halo campaigns because it makes the world feel more alive, makes it feel more real. So while you're running through it, now this picture does suggest kind of that it is a bit of an open world. Now, of course, that, you know, may not be entirely true, because CE also had a similar picture to something like this. That's why it kind of harkens back to CE. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it will be open world. But if it is a little bit more like CE, where it's less of a, you know, like a linear thing, because CE has like the mission Halo, like you can kind of free roam around and go everywhere. So if it does come back to that type of stuff, I would really like that, because CE, I love the mission structure in CE. It's a lot of fun. But we will have to wait and see. I hope it's like an open world type of thing, just because it would be really fun to drive vehicles and everything through that open world. And of course, fly the Wasp, now that a Wasp is confirmed to be back in here. And if that is a grappling hook, to be able to actually use the grappling hook to be able to kind of scale, you know, cliffs and mountains and get across canyons or something like that. If it is an open, that would be awesome to be able to do. I'm really excited about the possibilities here. And one thing that I completely forgot that I just thought of right now is that if you look in Chief's visor on here, if you look in Chief's visor, you do see a brute. At least that's what it looks like. It looks like there's a brute, and it does look like over on the left side there is a hammer there. At least that's what it kind of looks like to me on there. I'm not really 100% sure, but you know, I know other people on there online mentioning that it's a hammer, so I just felt like I should mention that it could be a hammer there, which it does look like one. It looks like the top of a hammer, so that's really interesting. I just like the previous one that they had where they first revealed Chief. They had a warthog in the background. I'm guessing the warthog that he was basically driving in that teaser. So this one, it shows a brute in his reflection. So it just makes me, this whole thing makes me really excited. I just want more. I can't wait for, you know, tomorrow, whenever we actually get to see the campaign reveal. I'm gonna be really excited about that. So looking through this entire image on here, that's basically all I can find and what other people have found. Again, I will link Hidden Xperia's video probably of the Palace of Pain, because I know nothing about that. So I will link his video on there. I'm just really excited about new Halo, like a new Halo game, because it has been 5 years pretty much since the last one, and we haven't had anything to be able to play that's really new, besides of course, you know, older games coming to PC. But I am really excited to be able to see, you know, a new Halo game. I'm loving the look of this. I'm loving the design of Chief. I think he looks great. It looks like a good combination between the older style and the newer, and he looks fantastic. To me, this is probably my favorite version of Chief. My second favorite version is probably Halo 3, but yeah, this looks really good. I'm really excited to be able to explore this world that 343 has created, because by the looks of it on here, which I know this is like an artwork type of thing, it's not in-game screenshot or something, but by the looks of it, with, you know, the trees, the, you know, the wasp sitting there, you know, the grass, the flowing hills, the cliffs, the mountains, it makes me just really excited. I love exploring campaigns. That's one of my favorite levels in Halo 5 was St. Helios, which A lot of the other levels to me really aren't that great, but St. Helios was amazing. I love going through and exploring St. Helios. Yeah, I think it's a very beautiful level and beautiful mission that they have on there. And so I'm excited to be able to do this, you know, again, but, you know, with a new game. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time, and I'm just really excited to be able to explore a new Halo game again. So tomorrow I will be streaming the reveal event. If y'all want to watch with me, I'll be on twitch.tv/Duquesne23. We will be watching it together, talking about everything. We'll be watching the whole event. You know, I'll be starting early before the Xbox event shows, because I think the summer Game Fest, I think, starts an hour earlier than that. And then we'll be watching after, just in case they actually have something else showing up afterwards. But the whole thing is really exciting. I'm really pumped. If y'all do want to watch me stream it, I am over on twitch.tv/Duquesne23, and I play a bunch of games currently. Right now I'm actually playing Ghost of Tsushima, which is a fantastic game so far. So if y'all want to watch me play some Halo, play other games, be sure to click on and follow my Twitch link, and I will see y'all in the next video. And remember, let's forge a new Halo.